outside Kemp. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Brent, when you look at Sexton, he has the ability to play either guard spot, and I like that versatility.
Well, especially in today's game, Kevin, I think smaller and smaller players are going to be able to get back during the regular season and impact the way that offenses come at you and play with pace. And Sexton, one of those guys who can slide over and be a bit of the 1-2 combo guard that you're talking about.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Gabriel. He's got 21, and he dunks it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Sexton kicks to Okoro. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. When you look at Zion Williamson, and a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Okoro. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Gabriel. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it... may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Allen, and he uses the glass on the layup.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
That one goes in. 27 points for Mr. Perfect.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Mobley. Count it. Mobley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
With the drive, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Okoro passes to Hachimura. Mobley, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Mobley! And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Here's Gabriel, and oh, he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Ihaaa, and Ihaaa throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Gabriel. Sinks the three-pointer. Gabriel's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
2 minutes remaining.
Allen kicks to Hachimura.
2 minutes.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Pulls it up. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Edwards passes to Gabriel. Jacks up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
For Mr. Perfect.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Off to target with his 3. And so here's Cleveland to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers.
The first free throw is good.
Number 6, taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 20 seconds left in the 4th. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Gabriel's got 43 points.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a 6-door limousine. Quickness. Body control, all of that on display.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
You know, I was noticing it looks like you sped up your release a bit on your three-point shot. Is that something you've been working on?
Like I'm rushing my shot?
No, just looks like it's
Pull up and all my friends are here. I ain't worried
just wanna see you dance, 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 dance on my own every night. But I know when the people by my side, I'll be alright. I'll be fine. Let's go.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the at point guard. Kyrie Irving.
Well, we're just about.
Brian thinks so.
And his time playing Australian rules football, he said helped him too. Thanks, Alan. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Zion Williamson. Also Kevin Durant out there. Kyrie Irving out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Gabriel in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, they've got Hassan Whiteside. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Martin in at the two-guard spot. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, BA, I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate. And a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
At the line for the Nets. At the line for two.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Martin. Got a piece of it. Right side Durant. Now Irving. Here's Gabriel. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Long, covered by Williamson. Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Long. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Williamson.
Great D. Williamson with the strength, the wingspan, and the athleticism to make a difference at that end. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
And the basket by Holiday.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Gabriel. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Here's Gabriel. He has 6. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
Here's Jokic. And it's in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Holiday. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Williamson. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Gabriel. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Holiday against Irving. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Powell, he's checked in for Whiteside. Birch comes in for Antetokounmpo. Norris checked in for Martin. And Joseph is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Long. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. From outside the arc, buries it from 3. And this game is tied up now.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
40 seconds left now in the first quarter. The Bucks rebound. Pass to Long. Lets the 3 fly. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Gabriel. Drills it from deep. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Nora. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shot is up. And it comes off the front of the rim. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And some down shooting nights will happen. But Giannis says the Bucks will continue to play the right way.
Keep shooting, keep making plays, keep finding the open man, and obviously the ball going to go in eventually. You know, it's a season, and there's going to be games that you're not going to play your best.
And Graham, no doubt, they can always lean on their defense.
And we know the Bucks are strong enough at that end. I mean, they can scrap out wins even when they struggle to score.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Kim Birch is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Nora in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He added 43 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the bucket by the Nets.
Well, you love the incredible handle from the veteran guard, Corey Joseph. That one's on a string.
Here's Gabriel, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Passed along. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
And the Bucks call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Antetokounmpo. Over Jokic. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Gabriel. Clark covers. Here's the three. And the Nets, another three.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
The Bucks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Jokic. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Nets have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Gabriel. Off target from three-point range. Well, Milwaukee's shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Holiday from long range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender. Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Timeout called. Milwaukee, they defeated Detroit in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Irving against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Milwaukee foul. Cody Martin. That's his first personal foul. First team
and a
foul.
chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Clark. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Bucks really having a tough go here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Gabriel. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 5. There's 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Driving to the basket, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Gabriel. And it's all from three-point range. Milwaukee shooting at 30% here in the second. Antetokounmpo, left side. Nice D from Durant. Here's Gabriel. And there's the drive. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Holiday. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. They've got Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Gabriel in at the 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for Milwaukee, Cody.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
So dangerous inside. Williamson has a great feel for how to capitalize from there. There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Brooklyn in total control. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's Gabriel on the take. Count the basket. That's 29 for him. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
And Williamson throws it down.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Holiday from long range. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme?
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Pass to Martin. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo with it. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo is doubled from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Nora. Let's go with a three. Not going to go that time.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And the shot goes.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
McDermott against Antetokounmpo. Pulls it in from the elbow. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Nets out in front, running away with this one. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
To the inside, Antetokounmpo. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Here's Gabriel. Antetokounmpo covering, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Outside Holiday. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Williamson. No good off the back of the rim.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Holiday. Now here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Williamson. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Nora, guarded by Durant. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Gabriel. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Give him 39.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Antetokounmpo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the balance Giannis has. Outstanding job taking the contact and finishing despite it.
The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Greg.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And he drives in.
That's just a high-level move. You won't see many guys make that kind of play, B.A.
Man, just crashing in off the baseline, completing the reverse flush. Wow. There's a minute 54 left in the 4th. Joseph can't hit. The Nets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Inside, here's Jones, and the shot goes down.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let...
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.